Well, I want to take just a couple of minutes to talk about the role of engineering design software in the design process. So I'm referring to what's known collectively as the CAD, CAE, CAM packages. Okay, so definitionally, first of all, so CAD, computer-aided design. Okay, somebody might have said in the past, well, that most properly was computer-aided drafting, and they would have been right to say that. CAE, so that would be computer-aided engineering. Okay, that has to do more with the analysis, the analytical capabilities of the software and the product lifecycle management, if you will. And then finally, CAM, computer-aided manufacturing. Okay, so that closer to driving machine tools down in the shop floor from the digital data sets. Okay, so we've all seen screenshots of software that shows engineering parts, engineering assemblies, software that allows us to view all these parts and assemblies in fully rich 3 dimensions that allow us to look at specific views, side views, top views, front views of parts that allow us to examine what the part looks like inside, through transparency or through exploded views or through sectional views. Software with tremendous capability. Well, that is, of course, the star of our show here, and we're going to learn that software and use it extensively in the context of our design endeavor here. Now, our particular choice is SolidWorks, but SolidWorks really sits in very good company, the company of some very powerful software that is all falls under the category of parametric solid modeling. Okay, so there you see some other competitors, to SolidWorks. They tend to have different ranges, if you will, different niches, etc. But they're all founded on the same technology for the most part. Okay. So the question then is, where in the design process does this software enter? Well, it enters in quite a few places, not so much at the front end, at the very, very front end. We're still talking about identifying needs, identifying specifications, etc. But very, very soon after that, you might argue, early in the concept development, we may be interested in using this software to create some of the initial configurations, even if they are not, fully baked. It would still be expedient, to begin creating some of the initial geometries that convey our design thought, our ideation. Okay, and even at that stage, we can begin to leverage, some of the analysis capabilities of the software, perhaps to do a quick check on how something will move, or a quick check on how the stress distribution will appear under a particular loading. Okay. Now, as we get into detailed designing, that is squarely the area of CAD, generating all the detailed geometries. Okay, then we'll also apply what I call their hard analysis, and hard there just means in-depth analysis, and that is again the realm of CAE. Although again, the software that I just introduced, these capabilities really are under the same umbrella. In some cases, you can even do your CAD here and then do some analysis somewhere else if you have a package that is very much focused on a particular area. So that certainly is possible. Okay, we'll also rely on the software for prototyping, and think of prototyping as being early manufacturing. This is where you're going to rifle shoot certain issues, resolve the merit of a configuration, versus a different configuration, based on some early prototyping. Okay. At some point, that digital data will find its way to the manufacturing floor, and now we're entering more the realm of CAM, computer-aided manufacturing. Okay, and it'll also form the basis for all the documentation that's going to follow that product, through its so-called its digital thread, all the way through production and distribution. Okay, even when we get to distribution, marketing, and sales, we'll be able to use those same digital files to create very appealing photorealistic renditions of the products, and also the documentation package will serve for the support of the product over its life cycle. So we can see there that this software really touches the design process in many, many different ways. So we'll remain focused on the design process, and the software is going to be our tool to accomplish our design thoughts and our design intent ultimately. But naturally, we are going to be relying extensively on the software. We'll get to know it well, and you should also understand that what you learn in this course relative to the capability of SolidWorks is equally applicable and transferable to other software packages in that same category.